Well, hi there, it's Luke Tubers. So what you're about to watch, I'm going to post it anyway. It's really not for public consumption. It's basically the last thoughts that I had before leaving the USA. At nighttime, my brain filter usually turns off, and that's when just all these ramblings come out. I mean, some of them hit, some of them miss. I mean, just seeing Huntsville at night time is really nice. I'll post it again because I might want to look back at it and go, actually, that was a really cool town. I might go again, which I definitely know if I get back to Utah, I would be going to Huntsville again and beyond. I didn't really get much of a good look at the short time that I was in Ogden, but I'm pretty sure I covered all the major bases. Maybe not in vlog, but in person, I definitely did. But yeah, so the last night, I went and did some night photography, and then I thought, I'm just going to do a quick vlog of this walking up and down this street while I just stretch my legs. The video quality is rubbish. I used an f4 lens instead of one of my f2.8s or 1.8 lens, so sorry about that. If you're into this sort of thing, enjoy. I know I'll be watching it again and probably cringing, but yeah. Here is me in Huntsville. Canonically, it goes between the Air Force Museum and me leaving the day after. Clearly, because it's the last night. So if you're wondering which two vlogs it goes between, just in case you want to make sure that the timeline is all well in the It's Lukey-verse, that's where it goes. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. That's like 2.5 minutes of me just, saying, this is rubbish, but you can still watch it if you want.
G'day guys, it's Luke. Just a quick little update. I'll probably delete this in a few days, but it is my last night here in the USA, and what better way to spend it than basically in the middle of nowhere. Well, it's not really in the middle of nowhere, it's 20 minutes out of Ogden City, right here in a town called Huntsville. They're all still pretty decked out for Christmas time out here. It's incredible. Can't move too quickly because this camera is on a very low shutter speed at the moment. I mean, just look how it's snowing. It's currently -3 degrees here in Huntsville at the moment, so perfect weather for me. Look, yeah, I'm looking forward to going home, seeing some familiar faces and all that. So there's that to look forward to, but I'm really not looking forward to the weather. The day I get back will be 29 degrees. With a low of 15, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna miss Utah. I'm gonna miss winter, if anything, really. I'm a winter boy. I like my fog, I like my rain. Yeah, and this place is just magical. I mean, I did slip up on some black ice earlier and I gave myself a bit of a boo-boo. But nothing that is stopping me from getting on a plane tomorrow, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, because I don't really know the cheap hospitals to go to for free healthcare just yet. It does exist in the United States, people. It does exist. It's just not as readily available as it is back home in Australia. Which, that's going to be one of my first stops, is the doctors to have a complete physical, just like I did before I came, just to make sure either I'm a little bit better or around the same, because I don't really want to be worse off. And so yeah, I did stop out here to take some night photography. Last night there we go again. Last night I just took a moment for myself up at the Snow Basin Ski Resort and sat by one of their gas fires and just watched the sun go down. And yeah, yeah, just tonight I just watched it from my hotel room. Yeah, and just, you know, I don't know, like there's something about this place which is, it's very homely. It's very small town, but also big town at the same time, which I love. It's quiet, yet there's activity. It's suburban, urban, yet, you know, much better than Adelaide. Like Adelaide used to be. Is that someone watering the snow? Of course, when I got there, we go. I'd said you spray that snow.
He was not watering the snow. Later on, as I walked back, got into my car, I then drove a bit further past and actually saw the guy was actually preparing the ice rink for the next day. After talking to him, I'm like, why do you guys need an ice rink when you have a lake there? And they can never be too sure, especially when it's sunny, like how thick the lake ice is, and they don't want to encourage kids to skate on thin ice. So it's just a safe place there for people to enjoy ice skating. You know, I've only ever seen that. Again, everything I've seen in Utah and everywhere else has just been in movies, and there in a little park is just some guy preparing a nice ice rink for kids. Watering snow? No, it's not a thing. I mean, my goodness, I can't believe I was actually that stupid thinking it was watering snow. Yeah, so it's an ice rink, okay? He's preparing an ice rink. Done. All right, let's continue.
One of these days I'll have a white Christmas. Just like the ones I've never known. But yeah, IDK barbecue. So this is actually the main stretch of Huntsville. It's the barbecue joint there. This place is just really super duper cool. Little storefront there available for lease. What's this one? Oh look, it's a dentist. And what is this building? Gee, I wonder. Actually, I do wonder. Let me see before I assume. Because I'm assuming. You know what I'm assuming, people. Let's have a look. Let's bring up my phone. Go to the map. You know what? I'm right. There we go. There's another ward right out here in Huntsville. So there we go. This area is actually a really, I think they call it a dark sky community or something in here. Let me get that shadow out of the way. Oops, shadow. Man, shadows come out so well. Yeah, I think it's called a dark sky community, meaning that you can see the stars. And boy, howdy, can you see the stars. Can't really bring it out in video. I can, but I'd need to set it up properly and not to vlog. I've taken a couple of photos, which will be on my Instagram shortly. By shortly, I mean probably by Saturday. But I got time to go through everything. But yeah, last night in America, I leave Ogden tomorrow at about 9. Do all the airport stuff, hopefully get checked in by 11. And then my flight leaves at 2. Dallas, and then Dallas to Sydney, and then Sydney to Adelaide. It's the only sucky thing about living in Adelaide is there's always that one extra flight. But at least you know you're home. Or as Harry Potter says,
I'm not going home. Not really.
I have my mum in Adelaide, but in a way, Australia has never really felt like home to me for a very long time. Actually, probably since I was about 11 or 12, if I'm going to be honest. I've always felt a bit out of place everywhere except here. And I don't mean just Utah, I mean in the States in general. It's that time of night. Yeah. So friends, family, acquaintances, and general voyeurs. It's been a fun time here in the States. I look forward to coming back again. When? Who knows? I mean, I need to check with people before I come back. Just, make sure it's a welcome stay as opposed to gotta make time for this guy kind of stay. Gotta get home, get a job, work hard, earn some money. That's the plan. All that starting Monday. Alright guys. Au revoir.